Hey kids, I just got back from YCS Philadelphia. They dropped the ban list about halfway through round 2. So very awkward. Thankfully, I wasn't playing, so I was able to give it a good look and process it and cry. So I will admit, this isn't a blind reaction. I apologize. I wanted to film at the venue, but then I realized that there really wasn't a good way to do that. And also, I couldn't edit it. And also, well, there's a lot of issues with it. Anyways, so here we are. First thing I'd just like to say is Siphon Stormmoon's still on the list. Thank God. Fuck those cards. Let's just scroll down and, Cyberstein. Yeah, Cyberstein got banned. Thank God. As much as I will miss Gigaplant looping, this had to happen. Realistically speaking, Stein was being used for nothing fair. It has not been used for a single fair thing in its entire life. And killing this FTK piece is only good for the game's health. Next up, we've got... Yeah, this is the one that hurts. Scarecrow is banned. This kills Super Heavy's viability. I was expecting, like, a limit to, like, Soul Piercer, maybe banning Soul Peacemaker, or something along those lines. Maybe a hit to the Ancient Gear cards, but I don't know. There really wasn't a fantastic hit that would keep the deck alive and fair. So I guess this did have to happen, but I really wish I had more time with Super Heavy. It really sucks. Diablo is banned. Thank God. Honestly, I feel like Diablo could have stayed alive, and we could have just limited Shangri-Ira, and that would have done the same thing, but I guess it's fine. Diablo does remove a very annoying deck-building restriction to a degree, and it does kind of remove the viability of Kashtira as a mill deck in really weird situations where they can't really break your board. So I guess this is a net positive, but I don't know. I feel like we could have kept it legal. A pointer and expulsion. Good. Fuck these cards. I hate both of them. I hate both of them so much. I'm glad I didn't buy a pointers. I had them sitting in my TCG player cart literally last night, and I was thinking to myself, I really should. It's searchable trap track, but given that I'm on Super Heavy Teller, or at least I was on Super Heavy Teller, I figured that a pointer was probably not worth picking up, and expulsion, thank God. I don't know why they printed that card. Fuck that card. Blaster is now limited. That's completely fair. I don't care. Blaster's going to do nothing. Let's see here. Circular limit. I really don't like this. I'm not going to lie. I don't think this was the correct hit to Mathmech in the slightest. So the issue with Mathmech, we're just going to ignore this gamma down here for a minute. The issue with Mathmech is that it's too consistent and it's too powerful for too little investment. I think that the hit to Mathmech was Alimbertion. I think they should have banned Alimbertion. And this is for a very specific reason. Limit Circular doesn't stop the combos. It just forces your opponent to open one of the functional copies of Circular instead of literally Circular, which is just really... I don't like it. I think that hitting Alimbertion is a better net positive because it kills Mathmech as a deck instead of a standalone like engine in a Cyberstein deck. It also kills FTKs, which is always welcome. If you wanted to play Mathmech without Alimbertion, you'd be in a really, really bad spot. You'd have to go, like, I don't even know what you'd have to do. It would have to be, like, 2 to 3 card combos instead of 1 card combos, and that would put Mathmech more in line with something like, say, let's just say, I don't know, Salamangreat. I think that would have been a much more fair place to put Mathmech, but I can understand the circular limit. I just don't like it. Gamma limit, I guess. I don't like Gamma. I don't appreciate it as a game piece, but I understand why it needs to exist. Limiting it is functionally the same as banning it. No one's going to play one driver, one Gamma, unless they're like searching it by summoning Redoer to Lambda Zone. But I just don't like it. I don't like it at all. I'm glad it's gone, but I don't know. It feels bad. Ding Dong is back at 1. This is fine. Ding Dong's gonna do nothing. Realistically speaking, it's too many bricks for a really awkward star line and not enough of a payoff. Yes, 9 Pillars is absurd, and yes, Yangzing Path does draw you a bunch of cards, but like, it's just so much deck space. Arise Heart limited. I would rather it was banned, but I will take 1 copy. Functionally, it's banned in the mirror because whoever goes second has to deal with Unicorn ripping Arise Heart, but I don't know. I don't like this. I really want just banned outright. Fuck this card. You have not felt pain until you've seen an Arise Heart attach at paces. It's misery. Purely Delicious Memory. This is the interesting one. This is the one I'm not sure about. On one hand, it's just a memory, right? They can still find it. On the other hand, they can't find it consistently. This means that Plump is not guaranteed anymore unless you're playing like the Sprite build. But if you're playing the Sprite build, how are you attaching the level 1 Purely? I guess you'd have to use straight Purely Street. I think that can attach a monster. I don't remember. Regardless, you're definitely going to have to make a lot of sacrifices for Purely until Duelist Nexus support, but wow. Also, Delicious Memory is the one that gains attack while it's attached, so now the Noirs aren't going to be inconceivably large without a very upsetting amount of materials under those things. So I'll take it. I like that. Nutria Sacred Tree, I do not like. I think that Nutria was a very cool and interesting engine, and Sacred Tree at 1 with every shuffler at 1 functionally kills the deck. I do not like this at all. A lot of semis here. Orange Light, this card could come to 3. It doesn't matter. The Ishizu card's not a problem anymore. Unicorn to 2. I would rather it was at 1 or maybe even 0. Fuck this card. Lightning Storm to 2. This is just forced good deck building. I'll take it. Ruined Fountain, same as Lightning Storm. No one's really playing 3. Engage to 2. A little scary, but I'll respect it when I'm forced to. And Starter to 2. This is a nothing hit. The third starter is not the one that gets you. As for the Unlimits, looking at Steam the Cloak, this card's bad. Even in Blackwing, this card is doing nothing without Hulk. Birdman, that's fine. Nobody really cares. This card is not going to be doing anything on its own. Samsara Lotus, if you want to FTK with that, go ahead. It's bad. Spiral Quick Fix. Spiral could be at full power, and I still wouldn't be able to take it seriously. This deck is bad. Recital Starling, sure. Yeah, I don't care. It's not the third search that gets you. Draco Face Off. I haven't even read this card, but I'm sure it's fine. It was doing nothing at 1. What are copies 2 and 3 really going to do? Multi-roll. This is the one that scares me. This is the one that really scares me. I'm willing to be proven wrong on this, but I don't think multi-roll will do anything, but I still don't like it. I still really don't like it. Hope y'all enjoyed this ban list. I'm going to go cry in a corner as I mourn the loss of my silly little Scarecrow. See ya.